Hi there, I am Siddheshwara Gajula and welcome to my channel. Today I am going to introduce you to Figma. This course is for complete beginners to understand what is Figma and how to use different tools and features in Figma. So, what are you going to learn in this video? Understanding what is Figma and create an account, Figma interface, tools, frames and layers, design properties, and finally designing sign-up UI. Did you know that Figma has over 3 million active users? 80% of the designers says that Figma has boosted their productivity. Figma is one of the most popular UI design tools for teams and individual designers. Okay, what is Figma? Figma is cloud-based vector design tool. With Figma, you can create user interfaces for mobile apps or websites, or any other digital products. Some of the major features and advantages of Figma. Figma is browser-based. That means there is no need to download any software. You can use Figma on any device from anywhere with a just internet connection. Real-time collaboration. Multiple team members can work together in Figma in real time. This allows seamless collaboration. Prototyping. You can easily turn designs into interactive prototypes and see preview interactivity right within Figma. Okay, now you know what is Figma, and it's time to create a Figma account. To create Figma account, open any web browser and type www.figma.com. Once you open figma.com, you will see different menu options, and you can see login and get started buttons. Figma has free and paid plans, but as a beginner, free plan will work for you. In future, if you need, you can buy paid plans based on your need. Click on Get Started button. Once you click on Get Started button, you will see two options. Continue with Google, and you can enter your email and password. For now, I am clicking on Continue with Google. Once you click on Continue with Google, you will see a window where you can select your Google account. Click on Google account which you want to use for Figma. That's it, your Figma account is ready. After creating an account, you will redirect to the Figma dashboard. It has various tabs and details. Here, you can create new files, import existing ones, access recent files, and search for projects. If you click on your name, you will see the options for theme change, light theme or dark theme, and settings options, options to download desktop app, and you have options to add account. If you have more than one account, you can add here. Last, we have logout option. Next, we have search box. Here you can search for files and themes. Then we have recent tab. In recent tab, you can see all files you recently opened. Next, we have Themes tab. If you have created themes, these themes will show here. Next, we have Draft tab. Here, you can see all your draft files. Next, we have Favorite Files tab, and on top right side, you have three buttons. Add new design file, add new Figma Jamboard, and import. Let's create a new file. To create a new file, you need to click on Create New File button. Once you create a new file, you will see main Figma interface. When you are just starting out with Figma, it's common to feel a bit unsure about where to begin in Figma interface. But don't worry, I am here to guide you. Let's take a quick tour together so you can know everything about Figma interface. We can divide Figma into 4 sections: toolbar, left panel, canvas, and right panel. Toolbar. The Figma toolbar contains all necessary tools to create mockups, user interface, and prototypes. Let's explore each part of the toolbar to understand more about its functions. If you click on Figma icon, you will see main menu. You can see list of all options like file, edit, view, object, text. Next we have move and scale tools. With move tool, you can move objects in canvas. With scale tool, you can resize object sizes. Next we have frame tool. The frame tool allows you to create new frames. You can either create a custom frame or select from default options on the right panel. Let's create new frame. I am choosing desktop 1440 function. Within frame tool, we have selection and slice tools. In coming videos, we will discuss more about this. Next, we have shape tools. In shape tools, we have rectangle, line, arrow, ellipse, polygon, star, and place image or video. Next, we have pen and pencil tools. With pen tool, you can create custom shapes, and with pencil tools, you can write and draw any objects in a freehand style. After pen tool, we have text tool. With the text tool, you can add text elements to keyboard designs. Next, we have resources tool. Within resources, you can see
components, plugins, and widgets.
next, hand tool. With hand tool, you can move around in your design file without selecting any elements. Now let's move on to the comment tool. This tool helps other stakeholders to give feedback on your designs. In the middle, we have document name. You can change name by clicking on it. On the right side, we have user profile icon, share button, dev mode button, prototype preview, and zoom settings. Next, we have left panel. Within left panel, we have layers and asset tabs. In left panel, first we have search option to search layers and assets. Layers. Whatever objects you added to the canvas, they all show in the layers panel. Assets. If you have any components created, those you will see here, like icons, buttons, or any other elements you created as a components. Yeah, about components, you will learn more about in coming videos. You can use search box to search components. Pages. Pages in Figma help you organize your design files. Each page is its own canvas, giving you a more space to design. You can use pages to manage designs within project. You can create page by clicking on plus icon. Right panel. On the right panel, we have design and prototype tabs. In design tab, you can change canvas background color, opacity, and you can hide background color with eye icon. And also you have options to add local variables and local styles and export options. Design properties will show based on your selection, like frame or layer or a group or component. Canvas. The canvas is your working area where you will arrange layers to create your designs. To move around the canvas, hold spacebar, then click and drag. You can use two fingers to slide in any direction with trackpad. To zoom in or zoom out in Figma, hold down Command or Control and space bar, then use your mouse wheel to zoom in or zoom out. Or pinch two fingers together in trackpad to zoom in or zoom out. Alright, let's recap quickly. The toolbar provides you with the tools and functions necessary to create your designs. On the left panel, you will find all your layers and assets. On the right panel, you will find all properties for frames, canvas, and layers. Now let's discuss more about frames and layers. To create a frame, you can select Frame tool in the toolbar or press F key in the keyboard. Once you select the Frame tool, you can choose frame size from presets available in the right panel like mobile, tablet, or desktop based on your project. Or you can draw a frame on the canvas directly. Select frame to see all properties in Design tab in the right panel. If you click on the frame drop down, you will see other frame sizes. You can select any frame sizes to change it. Next we have portrait and landscape mode. Next we have options, positions, x-axis and vertical y-axis. And you can change width and height of the frame by entering numbers. You can rotate individual layers like objects, frames, or groups. By default, layers have rotation of 0 degrees. You can rotate your selection up to 180 degrees in each direction. Layers. In Figma, each object you add to the canvas became a separate layer. This layering is very useful because you can modify or adjust properties of each layer separately. For example, in login screen design, have layers for labels, text box, and buttons. Let's create a layer with the shape tool. Select the rectangle tool in the toolbar or use shortcut key R. Now you can add shape in two ways. Number one, clicking anywhere in the canvas to add a shape with the default width and height. The default width and height is 100 pixel width and 100 pixel height. Number two, click and drag on the canvas to create a new shape. Once you add rectangle to the frame, you can see it in the layers panel. If you right click on the layer, you can see more options like copy, rename, lock, and more. And select rectangle layer to see properties in Design tab in the right panel. First we have alignment properties. If you select one layer, it will be aligned with parent frame. If you select multiple layers, Figma aligns them in relation to each other or their parent frame. Align left, align horizontally center, align right, align top, align vertically middle, align bottom. If you select one layer, it will align with the parent frame. If you select multiple layers, Figma aligns them in relation to each other or their parent's frame. Next we have constraints. Constraints are useful to create responsive designs. By default, constraints set for left and top. You can change constraints by clicking on the small arrow. Let's see how constraints works. If we select frame and drag on the corner, you can see how rectangle aligns horizontally left and top because default constraints are left and top. Now let's change horizontally right. Now if you drag frame, layer align to the horizontally right side. Like this, if you change to horizontally center and vertically center, now if you drag frame, layer will align center both horizontally and vertically. Next we have layer options. Here you can change opacity of the layer and you can hide the layer with clicking on eye icon. Next we have fill color options. Here you can add or change fill color, opacity and hide fill color. You can add fill color by giving color code or you can select color from color picker. Within color picker, we have four options: solid color, gradient, image fill, and video fill. We will discuss more about this in coming videos. Next, we have stroke options. By default, the stroke panel is deactivated. You can click the plus icon to activate the stroke panel and add a stroke to your shape. As like fill, for stroke also, you can select color, change opacity of the stroke or hide stroke. Also, there are some other options in the next row. By default, the stroke is set as inside. You can change to center or outside by clicking on the drop-down icon. Next, stroke size. You can set stroke size by giving any number. 1 means the stroke size is 1 pixel all around the shape. If you give 10 pixel, stroke size is changed to 10 pixel. Next we have effects. You can add effects by clicking plus icon. In effects, there is 4 options: inner shadow, drop shadow, layer blur, and background blur. And eye icon is for hiding effects. Next we have export options. Click on the plus to enable export options. You can click on the export button for each layer of your designs to export elements or frames as a PNG, JPG, or SVG file. Alright, now you know about Figma interface and how to use different tools and options. As we become more confident with Figma, we can explore more advanced topics in future videos. Now it is time for some practice. So what are we going to do is we will design a sign up and sign in form and create a simple prototype. Now you know what is Figma and how to use different tools. It is time to practice. Here I have a sign up screen wireframe. So we will create design from this wireframe. And also we'll create one login screen, and finally we'll create simple prototype using sign up and login screens. Let's get started. So for that, first we need to take a frame, select frame tool in the toolbar, and go to right panel and select desktop 1440. So we have frame here. We can rename to sign up. Now we will create this background image welcome section. First, let's take a rectangle and create a shape which is equally height to the frame. Okay. Now we need this shape into exactly 50% for the sign up form. So what is sign up form width? We have 1440. Okay, copy that and select rectangle shape and go to width and paste 1440 divided by 2. Press enter. So now we have exactly 720 pixel of the shape. So select that shape and go to alignments and click on align right. So it will align exactly to the right side of the sign up frame. Okay. So here we will add some image plugins and open Unsplash. Unsplash has a lot of free images you can get here, and choose any image whichever you want. But I'm searching for doctor. Let's see. I'm searching for dark colors cloths. So this one is okay. Calm down, scroll down, scroll up, scroll up, scroll up. I think this one is good for me. So select that rectangle and click on the image whichever you want, right? I'm clicking on this image. So now it's added to the rectangle. Okay. Now let's add welcome text. Let's zoom in a little bit and go to the toolbar and select type tool and click on the type welcome. Now select welcome and go to right panel and change the font size to 64 pixels. Now we'll change your font. I'm going to select poppings. Let's move a little bit. Okay, now we have these three dots. Okay, let's create these 3 dots. Go to toolbar and select ellipse and click on the frame. So by default, we'll get 100 pixel by 100 pixel. If you change width, then it will automatically adjust the width height also. Okay, let's move it a bit down. Okay, it then change to a fill color, change to white color. Now we need three dots, right? So we need to select circle and hold option and shift, drag to the right. So you will create a duplicate circle. You select the second circle, go to fill section and change opacity to 50%. Now select both circles, add auto layout in here. We have created auto layout here. It will convert to frame automatically when you add auto layout. Okay, now let's create third dot. Click on second dot and assign command T. So it will automatically duplicate with the new layer and with the same properties. Now let's zoom out and see how it works. Okay, dot is looking little bit big. So now let's change some bit. So click on the frame, select the three dots frame and press enter. That will select all three circles within a frame. Now you go to the properties panel and change width to 10 pixel. So now it will automatically apply to the all three dots, width. Can hold shift and move a little bit up. We'll see how it looks. Now we have completed the right section. Let's create a font section now. For that, so I'm going to duplicate this image, hold option key and drag to the left. So once we have duplicated and go to the alignments and click on align left. So now we have align left. Let's remove this fill color, clicking on this minus icon and change fill color to white. So we'll set some margin for this sign up form. So we have space to the bottom, right, top and left, right? So for that, okay, select this new rectangle and rename it to margin. Again, go to the right panel and add stroke and stroke size 100 pixel. Yeah, fill color, maybe we can change it some light color to guide us. Margin and lock this layer. Go to the layers panel and click on lock. So now we can, if you click on drag also you cannot move this layer. So now we have margin layer setup. Setup is ready. Let's add form elements one by one. First, let's add sign up. Select texture from the toolbar, click on the frame and type sign up. So change font to Poppins and font size is 48 pixel. Okay, so keep it bold. Yeah, we can keep color as same. Select text and move to the, you can align with the margin to the left and top. Next we have Google and Facebook button. So select text and change font size something 16 pixel. Font weight is medium. Okay. Now select, once you select the text layer and click on, press Shift A. So that will add auto layout to the text. If you see the right panel, it's auto layout. Now it's enabled. Okay. Now select the Google button. We can rename it to Google in layers panel. Now we'll add some strokes. So in the right panel, if you click on plus icon to add stroke size 1 pixel is fine. We can change stroke color to some light gray, 9F. Select button and I'm giving corner radius 5 pixel. Okay, so now we have a basic button is ready. So let's duplicate this button and create Facebook button. So hold option and shift, drag to the left. So now select these two buttons and add to the auto layout. So now auto layout created. Let's move to the left side and move it to top. Next we have our text. Let's select type tool and add R and change some fill color to some light gray and move to the left top. Okay, next we'll create a label and text box. Select type tool and create label. Font size 16 pixel is fine. Can keep that. For the text box and go to toolbar and select rectangle shape tool. Create a default one and select frame and go to the properties panel and width 350 pixel and height is 50. So now add stroke of the same like what we have for Google button is 9F, 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 and hide the fill color, add corner radius 5. Okay, now we have text box ready. Select text box and hold shift key, bottom align with full name, and hold shift and click on down arrow. It will create a 10 pixel gap between full name and text box. Select both label and text box and click on align left. So now it is perfectly aligned left. But if you are not aligned, right? Let's say if you have like this, you select both layers. If you click on align left, it will automatically align left. Now let's add auto layout to these two elements. Okay, click on auto layout from the right. Now we have create auto layout. So let's duplicate this one. Hold option and shift, drag to the bottom. Just align with the bottom of the text box. Okay, now select both and apply auto layout. Double click on full name and change to email. Select email frame and press command T. So it will duplicate with same properties. Change to password. Okay, so now we have form ready, but we need gap between these elements, right? So select the auto layout file group and you go to the auto layout section. If you see the vertical gap between items, right? Now let's set to the 20 pixel. So now if you see the 20 pixel, if you hover over this group, you will see this, you can also click here and you can change here also, right? Okay, now we have form ready. So and we'll create a sign up button. So that what we can do, we have so we already have a Google and Facebook buttons. We can reuse this for sign up also. So let's duplicate these two buttons and drag to the bottom. Select any one button and delete. So now we have Google buttons ready. So I'm going to add fill color as per like picking the blue color from the shirt. So now close the Pilsner window and now we have basic button. Black text is not readable on the blue color, right? So we'll select text, change to white. So now we have basic button ready. So select button, once you drag on the form frame, you will see, blue line. So blue line indicates that where is the drop location, right? So we need button at bottom of the form. So here we can drop the form. So we have already got the 20 pixel gap. So now we need to align the button width as same like text box. So now select the button and go to the right panel. In frame section, you will see the horizontal resizing. So by default, it is set to hug and click on drop down and select fill container. So it's not applying because so it has two auto layouts because we copied from the Google and Facebook buttons, right? So let's select this button and remove on auto layout. So now with sun group, I already have an account. Okay, we'll create separate layer for the login text. Change to 14 pixel and color some. Okay, we'll keep same color. Okay, duplicate this text and type login. Change fill color to same as button. Okay, place this text layers next to already an account and select both layers and add and drag to the form group, right? So you or where you can drop to the bottom of the button. So now we have form ready. So we'll move to the left and somewhere here exactly the left side of the margin. Okay. So now let's select all these layers and again apply auto lap. So now you have 20 pixel between these sections. Okay, we can if you want we can increase the size sign of form. So now we will align this form to the exactly middle of this wireframe script. So now we need to unlock this margin layer and select sign up form and hold shift key and select margin. So now go to the alignments, click on horizontally align center and vertically align center. So now it's exactly aligned. Now if you remove, if you hide the margin layer, so now if you have like exact same space, top, right, bottom and left. So now we have sign up form ready. Let's create a login screen. So select this sign up frame and press Command D or Control D if you are Windows and rename to login. So now rename this sign up text to login and we'll keep this Google and Facebook button same. Now we need for login we need username and password, right? Password section we have already. So now let's remove one. Let's remove email. Let's rename this to username. Username. Okay, I think we forgot to change this button name. We'll go back to the sign up form and change to sign up. Okay, so this button is going to be login. So here, so what we have, so we are in login screen. So if you don't have account, if you have an account, sign up. So now we have sign up and login forms, login screens ready. Let's create a simple prototype. When you click on this login here, we'll open login screen. And when you click on sign up, we'll open sign up screen. Before that, what we can do here, we can change this Google and Facebook with same as sign up buttons, right? So let's select this button group and go to the right panel and change fill horizontally. And again, select Google button and change to fill container and select Facebook button, change to fill container. Now we have Google and Facebook button with same bit sizes and also it's aligned with the sign up form. So instead of again going to change in login and Facebook screen, let's select this two button group and right click, copy, go to the login screen, select the button group, press Command V, paste. Now we'll delete these two buttons here. Now let's create prototype. First we need to go to the right panel and click on prototype So now it is prototype is enabled, and in device we can select any device we want to create prototype. For now we don't need any device. We just set as presentation. We can change background color of the prototype. Now we can keep it same as default. Okay, now let's zoom in a little bit. Okay, select this login text by double click, or you can go to the layers panel and search for the login and select. Okay, when you hover over the login text, you will see the small plus icon. Hold the plus icon and drag to the login screen. Now its prototype is created. So by default, a click event is on click. Keep it that, and animation is instant. Keep like that and close this. So now come to the login screen and select sign up. Hold the plus icon and drag to the sign up screen. So we'll keep all settings same here. We can close this one. So now you select sign up screen, and we can click on here the flow starting point, plus icon. So we'll create a flow. This is sign up, we'll rename. So now we will see preview how it looks. So go to the toolbar and click on preview icon. So now we have sign up created. So this is how it looks in preview. So if you click on anywhere to see hotspots, available in the screen. So now we have only one hotspot here, the login screen. You can see the blinking action. So click on login. So login screen opens, and click on sign up, and again go back to the sign up, login, sign up, and we have a share prototype option. Click on share prototype option. You can copy this link and share anyone to review, give a feedback, or this is how we can create simple UI and simple prototype. I hope now you have good understanding of Figma and different tools in Figma, and creating UI design and creating some simple prototypes. That's it for this video, and I'll see you in next video.